All right, adventurers, welcome on back to the correct number of warlocks. We've got some absentees today, but it's shaping up to be an interesting show as there are, quite concerning developments in the story. But first, Puck, do we have any announcements?
We do have some announcements. The announcements for today's regularly scheduled program. Two of our warlocks are ill today. That's why they're absent. Don't worry. We've got Mercenaries of Mischief yesterday, too many warlocks today. And we've got Trash Bin tomorrow. We're going to play Among Us. And then we've got another episode of A Weekend in Pavalia going on Wednesday. And then after that, we'll actually have another show that I still have to come up with a name for. World Factory? I don't know. But we're going to do a show Thursday afternoon where I'm going to get together with some of our friends here. We're going to start building our own world. And it's going to be interesting and fun, and you should tune in and watch it. And we're going to put it up as a new series, kind of like what we used to do with the Hero Forge show. But this one, we're going to build a world. So check out that when it comes down. All right. So, welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck. And I am joined today by a diminished team. But they're all separated anyway, so... it's really, I mean, not a whole lot changes. We just don't have, the extra storylines to get into. But we'll just spend more time with these fine gentlemen and get to know their stories. So, when last we left our council members. Oh wait, I should probably introduce you guys. I'm all flustered. Okay, joining me today with the unfortunate illness, Richard is not here, and dear Angelo is not here. Why? Who knows? I'm sure there's a story reason behind it. We'll work it out. But we have here today our echo of lore, Mr. Pennathan Wright is joining us today. And then we also have Mr. Guillaume, Justice's Demise, joining us as well. When last we left our council members, they had gone off with their plan to hop into another world and take the place of the original teams that existed there. Audio Boy's not pumping out audio. Uh-oh. Can we check and make sure Audio Boy's not muted?
Audio Boy's not muted, but you were having issues yesterday as well, so maybe check whatever that was.
Yeah, let me check that again.
Did your cat unplug it again? Chat would like to know.
Would be.
Not today. Although he almost did partway through the episode yesterday.
While you're trying to figure out that on our vMix call, I've got the start screen. I don't have us.
Yeah.
Same.
I've also got that.
God damn it. All right, that one's on me.
Okay.
It's all good. We'll just start over. Nobody will notice.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay.
Hey, look, it's us.
Yeah, nothing coming through there. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Sorry about that. Just gonna check this out. Nope, that's fine. And yeah, I had to reload it. I was on the wrong thing.
Yeah, Audio Boy's connected.
There it is.
There he is.
There it is.
Okay. When last we left every...
Gotta love live television here.
Man, we made it.
I vote we change the name to Audio Young Person. It is.
Audio Young Person. Yeah,
Yes.
Audio Boy. So when last we left our council members, the plan to infiltrate this universe and take the place of their alternate reality selves had been initiated. They had made their way in and set themselves up, and then they all kind of went their separate ways. After sent to investigate a frozen-over town, Guillaume encountered Angelo and went on a fun journey with them. Penn seemingly ran into an unusual warforged and went on a bit of a head trip, encountering the eldritch being of thought, and then eventually coming to rest in front of a very unusual individual who had a thing for buttons and called himself Merle. And Merle discussed a few things with Penn, tried to find perspective on what was going on with him, and then eventually sent him on his way back to the world that he had traveled to with everyone else. This main world that we all know. And who should he find there but our very own favorite monotone friend, Cat, who was just happened to be painting the room where Penn's knowledge tome was sitting. And they had a brief discussion. Penn was whapped with a brush, and they have agreed to sit down and do some research to try and sort things out. Meanwhile, Guillaume had traveled off with Angelo, trying to suss out what to do with his patron and Angelo's patron, this mysterious figure known as Cadaber. Cadaber had planned to use the energy released by Guillaume's separation with his patrons to fuel some plan. It was all rather vague. We were uncertain as to what it was. But Guillaume, using his powers of persuasion, caused Angelo to sever his connection with his patron instead. And through the use of his incredible ultimate, he made some changes that hopefully will result in Angelo's life changing for the better. But today, we start off with our dear friend Penn, who is in the library with Kat, studying.
Are we gonna role play like 6 hours of research?
Yes. So
Fair enough.
that's how this is going down. That's what we're doing today.
They're the only two college students in the history of the universe that went to the library to study and actually studied.
Yeah, actually. So she has heaped piles and piles of volumes around you and has already begun to read.
What exactly are we looking for? These are so many theoretical time theoretical. This is a lot.
We're looking for answers, Penn.
What's the question?
There are a lot of questions. The main question being, what about interdimensional travel could cause a world to shake like this? And then, of course, there are the other questions. What will happen if you read your pact tome when you are currently not in possession of a pact? In a world that is not your own. From a deity that is currently in a pact with another version of you. You see how this can get complex.
Just a little bit. It was easier when I knew everything. I think I'm kind of back to base, so I'm just kind of... Well, I'm still intelligent, but it's hard to wrap my mind around some of these things.
And I'm not certain that you ever knew everything.
No, I
don't mean
a
this
lot of
with
things.
disrespect. Penn, do you know why I have 4 PhDs and you have not yet completed this course?
I mean, I didn't know you had PhDs. I didn't know you that well, but I kind of got busy with my patron, seeking him and figuring all that out. It was a little distracted.
Penn, I think it is because you are emotional.
I mean, humans as general are emotional. I am. I remember I used to not be as emotional, but then I reabsorbed the half of me that was emotional, and so now I'm back to regular, I guess.
No, both yous are emotional. One is emotional in a negative way, and the other is emotional in every way. Anger is still an emotion, Penn.
Am I angry?
No, you seem more balanced now. But I've met both versions of you while you were separated. And one version was full of turmoil, strife, stress, and anger. The other, not full of these emotions, but full of all others. Both versions only react to these things. None of them prepare.
So I need to be less emotional and prepare.
You need to think. And it's not always a bad thing. I spend a lot of time studying. I make sure I have a firm grasp of any situation before I embark upon any task. You, however, jump from task to task, idea to idea, seemingly at random.
You don't know me. I'm not from here. I'm different. I'm always well prepared. I am lying.
Yes, that was obvious. I assumed you were telling a joke.
I don't even know, and I'll kind of lift a few books. There's so much. I don't even... I guess I'll start with this one, and I'll pick up like something off the top and just start flipping through it.
Oh, don't read that one.
Why not?
It is cursed. All of your skin will fall off.
That can't... I mean, it could, but there's no way. That's a joke, right?
And she smiles.
I look at this book. I sit that back down just in case.
And she continues to read as well. She says, Penn, what are you trying to achieve?
I guess the same thing I've always been trying to achieve, which is just make sure that everybody at the keep is okay and, keep being me, I guess.
That is a status quo, Penn. It's not a goal.
Lately it feels like a goal. Have you seen well, you haven't been to my world, so you don't know, but it's bad there. We made mistakes, and we're afraid y'all are going to make the same ones.
And if we do?
You could all end up like us. And we're not in a good place. I'm only barely not in one now. I met some guy, and he, I guess, put me back to normal somehow. He gave me a bunch of buttons, and I reach into my pocket and see if the buttons are still there.
They're still there.
See? Proof! Look, all these buttons. They came from this guy in another dimension.
Fascinating. Although I don't really
Right?
have much interest in your psychedelic journey. However, what I'm more concerned about is what your current idea is as far as what you're doing right now. You
I'm
have some
talking-
nebulous goal of maintaining the status quo. Well, what do you want? What do you desire? Is it a return to simpler times? Or perhaps a return to peace? Things seem kind of peaceful right now.
I mean, no offense, but the other me enjoys your company, correct?
I do get that feeling, yes.
Okay, I will bear that in mind. I'm not certain anymore. You've asked me so many questions that it's hard to remember exactly what the answer would be. I guess let's break it down to basics. Let's start at the first bit. What do I want? Okay. If it's not about maintaining the status quo of the keep, then what I want is, before I even came to the keep, I was in pursuit of knowledge. That is why I found the archivist. I was here, I discovered him, and he seemed to be in need of help, and he also seemed to be a great wealth of knowledge, so I pursued that. And that kind of set me down this whole path that led me here, where I am now, in a weird way. So, getting back to the basics. I can't get back to the basics right now, though. There's people in trouble. I don't even know where Guy is, or what he's doing, or any of the others.
Who's in trouble?
We even have... I mean, we shouldn't be here. And honestly... And honestly, your Penn and everyone else are not in great positions as it stands. Some of them were put specifically in places that would be negative for their psyche, and it was kind of shitty on us, now that I think about it.
So maybe you need to go home.
Yes, but we have to convince everybody else that we have to go home, and that means
I don't
have
think
to
that will be a problem.
Why?
Perhaps I should explain from the research. Come look at these tomes. And she lays out a bunch of books out in front of you guys. You see, it seems that alternate timelines have their own weight. Think of it in terms of two layers. If you add too much weight to the top layer, it collapses in on the bottom. That is what we've done here.
So... Oh, God. The implications alone.
I'm sure you've noticed the earthquakes.
Right, so does that mean everything's sinking through to one place? I don't fully follow.
Multidimensional timeline convergence.
But what happens to all the people? Are there just doubles of everyone?
I'm not sure.
We all just
Everything is very
converge?
theoretical at this point. This has never happened before. Or if it has, no one remembers it. If it happened and no one remembered it, then I guess we all go back to normal. That's somewhat comforting, isn't it?
I guess it depends on what normal means. I don't want to go back to the way
That's
I
true.
was a few hours ago.
But to be honest,
a
we
few
wouldn't know
days
the
ago.
difference.
Look, I love reading,
If-
but this is not. This doesn't feel like it's answering any questions. This is just we're getting more questions.
You literally haven't read a page.
Yeah, but somebody else read and then told me what they read.
which is kind of like how you roll, but so sorry, that was unnecessary. So she just, what are you talking about? We just answered the question how we get everybody to return to your timeline. It will happen on its own.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yes.
I mean, what did we do to get here? I already forgot. Didn't we, like, bore our way here with some weird magic drill or something?
You used a magical machine constructed by Darius McLaren, utilizing the powers of Carl. But you guys didn't know that.
Probably for the best. Yeah, I know how we got here. I don't know how to get back unless McLaren still has his, device or whatever. It's all hazy now.
Well, that's possible. But, again, as I said, the point is mute. It's all coming together here. The process seems to have started already. Yes.
So what are you going to do now?
I imagine I'll keep studying.
Right. I have to at least...
I assume I'm likely deceased in your world.
I don't know that you're dead, because I don't really keep up with you in my world. But, I mean, was Candlekeep, I don't know how bad it got in our world. This is player to DM.
It got pretty rough. But you're uncertain as to... It's still standing.
Candlekeep's still there. I mean, in all likelihood, you're still somewhere there telling people that they need to study and how to live their lives.
No, I doubt it. I think if you had truly gone off the deep end, as you say, I likely would have gone to eliminate you.
I don't remember that, and I feel like I would.
Therefore, I must be deceased.
What? The other me likes you. Like spends time with you. This isn't one-sided.
Well, I encounter him from time to time, but he does seem to enjoy my company.
But have you told him you'll kill him if he, is crazy?
No, I don't think that should need to be said. That feels like a given between friends.
I guess. I usually try to find literally any other option before that, but yeah.
Oh, certainly, yes. But again, you described that you had gone quite off the deep end.
I mean, I don't remember doing anything exceptionally terrible. I mean, morally ambiguous, sure, but I wouldn't say we were evil or, we just had a lot going on.
Oh. Perhaps I'm wrong. Either way, the worlds are colliding, so there will only be one timeline soon enough anyways. So, what is your next goal?
I guess I need to decide what I want to do, because until I reconnect with either my patron or something, I'm just me. And I'll try to, like, use Mage Hand or something. Am I, like, completely magicless?
No, you're still a wizard.
Oh, right. I forgot. Wait, I'm a wizard. Wait, was I always a wizard in this world?
No, you took a shortcut and became a warlock in my world.
No, I'm a wizard in my world. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I was always a wizard, because I definitely still had a patron.
You had a patron and you
just
became a wizard after you absorbed your patron.
So this is what I was going to be. This is what I was studying to be. It's not all it's cracked up to be, I must say.
I suppose it's not for everybody. I mean, I have the knowledge and capability to make most of what I desire a reality. But I guess how some people might not be into that.
I can make snowballs, and I cast Snowball Swarm just idly. It's been so useful, let me tell you.
Wow, that's really impressive. How long did it take you to learn that spell?
An instant? Because I swallowed my patron and became a wizard, and then when he got sucked out of me, I guess I'm still a wizard. I can't use Eldritch Blast anymore, so that sucks. I liked that. That was fun.
I see that you took another shortcut. I'm glad it worked out for you.
It isn't... I was gonna study. I was gonna read. I was gonna go to class. I came here to school to learn to be a wizard, to study necromancy, because I wanted to, and I knew that I wasn't gonna do it back home. So I came to Candlekeep, and I started learning, and then this happened. And when an eldritch god is helpless and needs your help, what are you gonna do? Be like, no, I don't need you. No, of course you're gonna help. I'm not ashamed of the path that I took or how I ended up here. I know that, yeah, there's usually an easier way, and sometimes I take it, but I'm not ashamed of how I got to where I am. I just didn't expect that I ended up here.
I'm sorry. Did I imply that you should be ashamed? I didn't mean to make you feel bad like that.
Maybe...
I must need to work on my tone.
No, maybe that's just part of me that I wasn't considering. Maybe I am worried that I don't think things through, and that I do just run from thing to thing and don't consider what's happening. I don't think I'm mad at you. I don't know that I'm mad at me. I just don't know if I've given myself any time to think. Ever since I met the Archivist, I wasn't myself for a long time because I was split in two, and then every time since then I've been with the Academy. I don't know that I've ever really taken any time since then to really think.
Then perhaps it is now that you should think.
I think I should.
We should probably stop talking. This is a library. And she goes back to reading.
Meanwhile, I enjoyed that a lot. That was a lot of fun watching Penn. That was.
Back with Mr. Guillaume. So, Guillaume, the results of this flexing of your powers and capability has now resulted in you completely alone in this cavern. Angelo has faded off. What has become of them, you're not certain. So, what's your next move, man?
Okay, he's gone. Holy fuck, I can quit acting. Oh, Jesus, that hurts. Oh, like that hurts so bad I just invented a god. Oh. Oh, okay. You did it, eh? Yum, you did it, eh? You two shut up, eh? Thinking out here. I bet he's smiling, eh? Oh, do I ever need to sleep? Holy shit. Curl up against the wall for an hour, just struggling to stay awake. Just long enough so the power comes back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wherever he is, he's got one of these two, eh? And on my chest, I ritually cast Guardian of Faith.
All right.
Which puts a little glowing shield and sword above my chest. But they're being controlled by chaos goddesses, so it's like an arrow bouncing off a helmet. And,
Yeah.
You know, the sword turns into a snake, and it's, you know, a mongoose and a snake
Complete
fighting.
madness.
Yeah, but it hovers right above my chest, and anything with ill intent that comes within 10 feet of me gets attacked for the next 8 hours.
I see. All right.
And I just out for the night. If I get through,
All
I'll
right.
click the long rest button.
All right. So you have a long rest in this cave. It's cold. It's not comfortable, but you manage to get through it. Eventually, when you awaken, there is a young man, a young, bespectacled gentleman, standing by you.
Well, I know I can trust you, or you'd be already smashed, eh? Hello?
Ah, you're awake. I wasn't sure how long this took. I'm not really up on the whole rest thing.
Yeah, I know it take like a long time when you're almost dead to come back, eh? Like a whole sleep, eh?
Yes, of course. So, introductions. I am Piztog. I'm certain Lilith has talked about me before.
You know where she is?
Not exactly. And I was hoping you could shed more light on that.
You know what? I'm on the roll, eh? Let's go save another one.
Oh, all right. Who are we saving?
I thought you said you don't know where she is.
Yes, I want to know where she is. Does she require saving?
If we don't know where she is, then we don't know whether she requires saving, but if she does, I'm sure as fuck going to be the one who tries to do it, eh? And I think you do, eh? And of all the people in the world, I guess it makes sense you come to me, eh? We meet, the bar, eh?
Well, you were easiest to find. I intercepted a communique And it's said that you would be in this location. And I'm glad to see that you defeated the assassins.
Yeah, just barely. But, what do you, I mean, you're much stronger than me, mon ami. Why are you here? What can I possibly do for you?
Well, I didn't used to be. But I am now. And that is something I need to talk to Lilith about. There's been a development in her case.
Do you know about the offer I made?
Offer?
You know her,
With who?
Lava Daddy, eh? Udo Lasmo, the asshole, eh? Down at the bottom, eh?
Oh.
Yeah, I offer him a deal.
Oh. Okay. And what kind of deal was that?
Well, here's the best part. I already renege on it, eh? I promise him. Yeah, I know. Stand back. The lightning is coming, eh? But
yeah,
I promise
I'm
him.
move over here.
Yeah, for sure. I promise him the souls of all the angels in my world, eh? For Lilith's choice to be free, so she don't have to be the queen of hell no more, eh?
Oh. Wait. When did Lilith become the queen of hell?
Oh shit, right, wrong world. Fuck. I bet I'm wearing different clothes from what you normally see, eh?
Yeah, I assumed you just had like a change in fashion.
I get the feeling he don't think this is be very fashionable, but yeah, I'm not you know what is different worlds. I'm not from here, eh? I'm not from this plane is the wrong word, but it's like that, only different, eh?
Oh
a different
no.
Guillaume,
Oh
eh?
no. Oh. I need to sit down. And he sits down and he kind of puts his head between his knees. He kind of starts to rock back and forth a little bit.
We're looking for the other me. It's not me you are after.
I'm looking for anyone who knows where I can find Lilith is who I'm looking for. This whole thing that you've dropped on me now, this rather changes my math a little bit on the situation.
Well, you know how you can't divide by 0 in the math, eh?
Well,
I had a little vision from another version of me that tells me those angel souls aren't mine to give away no more.
Oh, that's better news.
Well, that kind of depends on whether he said yes, and if so, when, eh?
Yeah. There's a lot to sort out there, of course. Well, that's good. I mean, maybe if it's multidimensional, you won't be completely destroyed because of
or it'll
this.
take him an extra couple minutes to find me, but either way, eh?
Yeah. Well, the thing that has been rather concerning for me is there's been a bit of a shakeup in the underworld. It allowed me the opportunity I needed to help Lilith with her situation, of course, but unfortunately, it seems that we're all in terrible danger.
Oh, you mean another thing? Oh shit, I'm so much in danger all the time. I just thought you were talking like it's because it's a day that ends in Y.
Well, it is that too. But that you knowing that you are from another world rather it explains a few things. And that is what has given me such cause for concern. Of course. You must forgive me, I am doing my best to maintain my composure.
Don't worry, freak out all you want. I once saw my friend saw me throw rocks at the sky. I'm not offended.
Oh, well, that's good. We're fucking doomed. Game over,
sure.
man. It is done.
Sure.
We need
shit
to do something.
You got some shit you need done before the big boom, eh?
No, we need to do something to stop it. Isn't that what you do? Aren't you guys heroes?
Heroes killed the guy that steals the horses from the town, eh? Heroes hunt down the princess in the tower. They don't save every world in every universe because they got to do it because it's today. That's not an hero, that's a god. What are you asking us to do, eh?
The chips are down. Power of friendship. Bound together. They can't take us all. Isn't that the thing?
Don't get me wrong, mon ami. I will fight until they kill me, but I do not expect to walk out of this alive, eh?
That is not comforting. That makes me sad.
Imagine how it makes me feel. It's my ass that's going to be dead, eh?
All right. Fine, then. So, let me tell you what I know. Things appear to be collapsing in on each other. I was uncertain what exactly was collapsing in on itself, but now that I know that you're from another world, something tells me that your home is falling on ours.
Yeah, that's the impression that I get, eh? People in my world, they make very different decisions than the ones here, eh?
Well, I mean, we all make different decisions.
And the one you're really looking for, the one who you think is a kind of hero who could save the multiverse, eh? He's over there right now in the mess I made, eh?
You sent the other you to your world. And you came here.
It did not cause the action to occur, but I did not stop it. Eh?
I see. Well, they're coming back. I suppose that's good news. And then we will have twice as many heroes to help.
Unless I get the hell out of the way and let him take his right place, eh?
Yes. And then I'll take up arms and help by his side. Power of friendship. Nobody can hurt us when we stand together. All that. Right? Right?
We need to save Lilith, eh? She was not in favor of this either. The Lilith I know. The Lilith that you know.
No.
She's trapped over there, and her alternate self is over here.
You said she was the Queen of Hell?
Queen of Avernus, eh? But not by her own choice. She got tricked as much as a certain warlock I know.
Did she drink the blood of Azrael?
I have no idea. We drank everything in that bar, so probably, but I have no idea. Eh?
This further complicates things.
The one that is here, I think she is maybe caught up in things, eh?
Yes.
At the very least, she is alone amongst people who think very much different than she does, eh? Can you imagine anyone who wants to save themselves more than her?
Perhaps.
Lilith, the Lilith singer you know? Can you imagine her forced to sit on the throne of hell?
She's not cut out for it.
Okay, so we can't save the world, eh? If we save one person, eh? Don't know where she is, but I know where to start looking.
I want to save the world. I live here.
You want to save that world with or without Lilith in it, eh?
And preferably with Lilith in it, yes.
Then get off your ass and let's go. We don't
Okay,
know she
where
needs
are we
saving.
going?
She don't need saving. We have a nice party and we go and have a good time until the world ends, eh?
All right, let's do it. We shall be partner. You're still Guy, right? That's what I call you.
It's Guillaume, actually, but... No, you know what? Guillaume, he died last night, eh? I would be honored if you would call me Guy.
Very well. I shall call you Guy, and you may call me by my imp name, Pizdog.
All right, Pizdog, you drink, eh?
A little, yes. I usually go by
Here.
Paul Tog when I'm in my human form, but I don't think it
no
will be
trouble
necessary.
for me, eh? No,
Yes.
don't go to no trouble for me, eh? Here, have a drink. This is the good shit, eh?
Oh, of course. I will have it, and he happily has a drink.
All right. Hey, Pizdog, eh?
Yes.
Let's go save your girlfriend.
We're friends. We're just friends. It's fine.
She and I, we are just friends, eh?
Hey, what do you know
Let's go
about that orc?
I know he's the kind of person who would probably fall for a distraction. And I know a guy who in his youth used to be called the king of all distractions, eh? You might be who you are,
Sure.
but everybody benefits from a wingman, eh?
Ah, hey, and I am to understand that you do have wings. So that will work quite nicely.
Yeah, your wingman can't fly, and he don't pray so much. But yeah, perhaps I scare him out the room at least, eh?
Yeah, that could work as well. But yes, we certainly have some things to unfold. So where are we headed? Where can I find her?
There's a place I want to see ever since I got here. I want to see the keep, eh?
All right. Let's go back to the keep then. In fact, I can get us there rather quickly.
Can you get us close? I kind of want to walk around the corner and see it, eh? It's completely fucked where I'm from, man.
Oh, that's disappointing. Sure, I can help you out with that. What is a good devil for? Oh,
There's a set of runes not far from there that if you back into, it's kind of a long hallway, but maybe that's a good spot, eh?
Could be. I think I can get us just outside. Let me see what I can do. And he produces a flaming sword with one hand and slices the air, and it forms this burning gateway.
I'll follow him through.
All right. And he goes through with you. And as you both walk through, you arrive on the other side on a hill just outside of the Avalon Knights Academy. You can see it in the distance. You can see everybody going about their business there.
We have
So-
to save her, and we have to save that. Eh?
All right. Then how do we do it?
We find out where she is. I'm sure they are no done there. Eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait. What do I look like in your world, eh? Tell me.
You have... I'm trying to remember how many times I've met you. I've seen you. No, it's not the sword you guys are thinking about. It's another sword. I've seen you before. And I think you wear a coat. I'm sorry, I'm not paying... This friendship thing is new to me. I don't generally pay attention. You wear a coat, it doesn't seem that valuable. I think you have a cloak of some kind. It's rather quite nice. It has magical properties. That there is a mace that you have. You have a mace.
It's okay. I just don't want to scare nobody. Eh? Let's go.
Ah. I don't think that I don't think we'll frighten anyone. This is by far the most accepting place I have ever seen. And I travel in some dark circles.
Keep hearing that about this place. I just can't believe it. Eh?
Well, I really couldn't believe it myself. But then again, there are 2 Cambions here. I knew a thing or two about their father.
I probably had a thing or two with their mother, so yeah, we're fair even. Eh?
Oh, goodness. I heard that you were crass. I think I'm going to like you. Now,
let's go before I have more time to think about it. Eh?
very well. Onward! And he happily saunters down the hillside up to the academy with you. Until you guys arrive at the Avalon Knights Academy. Where are you going?
Just one step inside, I just freeze.
All right.
Much I have to go to my room and back out to the crab shack and up to Guy's room.
All right.
I'm assuming it's still Guy's room in this world.
If you walk into
audience, yeah,
it becomes a normal room.
Okay. At least it's a place. Eh? This is too much. I don't know. Looking out the window. Okay, one at a time. And I sit down and pull out this ream of paper, and I start ripping up pieces. And for the next 7 or 8 hours, if nobody bugs me, I'm going to sit up there and ritually cast Guardian of Faith over and over on those little tokens that I made for Angelo. So they're the shield that says AKA, and across the top it says if you need protection, across the bottom it says tear on the line. Each one of them has this spell embedded in it. So
all right.
I get to do 8 hours, that's 48 of them.
So you create 48 of these.
Yep. And then I go and hand them out to the goblins, the stable hands, anybody who doesn't look like they can defend themselves in battle.
All right. You start handing them out to everyone. As you're handing them out around, a woman who looks like a human version of Lilith rockets out of the stables on a Pegasus.
Thaumaturgy. Hey!
What?
First of all, you're quite attractive. Second of all, I need to find somebody. And I think you can help, but I don't want to yell no more, eh?
Windsong, turn around. I think he has something to tell us. I just got out to stretch my wings. What do you want, poor fashion sense Gee? Windsong comes down, carrying this woman who looks like human Lilith.
I know. I have to grow up, eh? Black and red's not a good look. I understand, eh? You are,
You look like you're going to a goth funeral. And
yeah,
the theme is pastel.
I know. I was almost at my own funeral just yesterday. I am trying to find, wait a minute. You are who you look like, sister, right? Eh? Somebody like you looks like someone who works here, right?
Yes, my sister, Lilith. She's in terrible danger, and she doesn't even realize it. And I am on a quest to acquire the powers that I need to be able to help her.
Fucking A, let's go. Hey, his dog. We got it. Let's go, eh?
Pizdog wakes up from a nap because you took 7 hours.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Wait,
We are going to save Lilith. We now know she is in terrible danger, right? The
are we
rescue
going
mission,
to the
get
zoo?
the hell up.
Like, what were you doing in that room for 8 hours?
Protecting people who can't protect themselves, eh?
Oh. Is that a thing? Oh, it must be.
I just found out about it yesterday. I know it's weird, but I kind of like it.
Oh, I've really got to write this down. And he pulls out a book and scribbles. Protect those that can't protect themselves. For free? Question
He's
mark?
never going to get that. He's never going to get that. I can't call you Lilith's sister. What is your name, eh?
Oh, I am Liana.
Liana, I am Guy. I am Guy, eh?
Oh. All right then. So you'll help me acquire the powers I need to save my sister?
I will help you save your sister. This getting powers for you thing we can maybe talk about over lunch, eh?
Well, of course. I'm looking for a Miss Cat.
She's probably in the library. She read all the time, eh?
Yes, well, a gentleman, the butler, informed me that Cat was doing some painting at a place called Candle Keep, and that this surly steed could take me there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure that is true. That's where you are going. That's the plan, eh? That's the first step in the rescue, eh?
Oh, that's so good to meet someone who actually has a plan. I enlisted the help of this orc, Bluetooth, I think his name was, and he sold me out.
Be careful,
And
he
didn't
could be
teach
listening
me
even though you
anything
don't
at
know.
all. I hope you are more useful than he was.
Oh, me too, eh? It remains to be seen, but I hope so. For sure.
Wind Song, can you carry 2 passengers? I don't want to. But I guess I could. Alright. Climb aboard, Fashion Disaster Key.
Oh. Alright, I sit behind you so you don't have to look, eh?
Well, I mean, it's all behind me. I don't...
Yeah.
Can I just drop you guys off outside of Candle Keep? I haven't been to school for a while, and I don't want them to see me like this.
That's just rude, eh? For sure. You drop
What?
us off outside, and then when we come in, we pretend we don't know you, eh? So you hang out with the
Yeah,
cool
no,
kids,
look,
eh? Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
not a-
for sure. Let's
I'm not
go,
a goddamn taxi, Gee. I'm a being,
Let's save your
all right?
sister, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go save Lilith. I'm sure the sister is
Oh,
correct.
as long
and
as
not
you look
hysterical
cool in
and
the
everybody's
process,
in
eh?
real danger. Absolutely. Hey, you got anything to drink? And he takes off. just just a nip, just something to get me through the day, Gee. Come on, I know you're always holding.
This is, I pull it out and hold it in front of their nose, lead them over to the Pegasus.
Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. And the big horse lips go around it, and he like tilts his head back and drinks it a bunch. Woo! And then he just takes off.
Well, maybe there's more in the garage that aren't so hammered, eh?
Well, the butler said to take this one because he knows the way.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to wait till they sober up. But anyway, let's go.
All right. And Guy heads off towards Candle Keep. Meanwhile, Penn, actually, it's the same music, whatever, fuck it. Penn, you're researching in the library with Kat. Quite a bit of time has passed. You've been here for like hours. And before long, as you guys are looking over the various pages of these things, you come across a troubling passage in one of the books about interdimensional travel.
This is troubling. I think you should look at it, and I'll read it out loud.
So, what this says is it basically lays out the details of an ancient mage. And this mage was particularly good with divination. So good that it was said that he could peer into other realities with his divination magic. And while this didn't seem to be particularly useful, he did make illustrations of a few of the things that he had seen. And as you're going through the illustrations of these things in the book, you see an illustration of a creature that looks a lot like the creatures that Zelos and Blackwind used to conquer the Academy. And it's almost somewhat traumatic as it comes to you as you see them.
Yeah, those are for my world. Those are what they Zelos and Blackwind and how did he know?
So the creature in question has 4 metallic spider-like legs attached to a grafted fleshy torso and 4 arms, with a bizarre metallic beak-like head. It looks like some kind of horrific creation.
Yeah, I hate it from the description.
And when you show it to Kat, she looks it over and says, you had these in your world.
Yeah, they took everything. It was like a plague.
It says in the passage that these are beings that spread, much the same as insects. If you have traveled between the 2 worlds, is it possible that they have come to ours?
I'm trying to get my timeline straight. Does this Penn know about the Phyrexians, or does he just know that Zelos and Blackwind were doing some weird stuff?
He knows that Zelos and Blackwind were doing some weird stuff. He does know that there was an item known as the Manual of Phyrexia that Blackwind was using. Because it was a book that did exist, and he had the knowledge of the archivist. And people were using that knowledge.
Right. But I also saw the Phyrexians here earlier, but that could have been part of my weird brain trip that I was on.
Right. They do look a lot like the things that you saw in your vision, which you're still not entirely sure how much of it was real.
So we can skip you telling me I did something dumb because I'm already aware of it, but I may or may not have come in contact with another elder god. Long story short, he's gone now. But I saw these in your world over near the Star Mountains. They were closing in on me, and I kind of flipped out of reality. That's when I met the button guy.
Have you tried to do anything with the buttons that he gave you?
I showed them to you, and I'll pull them back out. He said they were like currency.
Currency?
That's what he said they were. He was like, can I pay you this? I don't even remember what he wanted to pay me for. Something about doing something. Man, he asked me to do something. I already forgot. And he gave me all these buttons for it.
That's not out of character.
He wanted me to, like, help people? Or something?
Well, perhaps we should look into this further. In the meantime, maybe we should check on these visions you had. If beings like this truly are in our world, we should probably nip the problem in the bud.
Right. Yes, if they're here, they need to be gone.
Of course. And then you hear, "Do you know who I am?" From the reception desk at the library.
Lilith here?
Sounds a lot like Lilith.
And I'll be like, I guess we'll leave the book for now. I guess that's not who I am at the moment. I guess I'm just Wizard Penn, and then I'd run up the stairs out of whatever that room we were studying in. And I'll head up to that, wherever that is.
Alright. You head upstairs, and there is a woman who looks like the human version of Lilith, berating the reception clerk. And standing next to her appears to be a young, bespectacled man, and Guillaume. Do you even understand who I am? I am the youngest daughter of a royal family. You are creating an international incident by not allowing me into your library.
Is the Lilith in this world a human? He leans over and asks Kat.
No, I believe she is still a tiefling, although I've never been able to acquire a proper blood sample.
Right. I'm gonna go over there now.
Good to see you. I never thought you'd find somebody who wore more black than you, eh?
I think technically that's called gray, but yes.
It's dark gray.
Are
But I
they
do
also
like
a
black.
cleric, eh?
No. I'm Kat. We've met before, but I guess you're the other Gee. It is nice to meet you. My name is Kat, or Catherine, but you can call me Kat.
Oh, have you ever considered doing that thing where you talk and put people to sleep for money? Holy shit. Wow, I don't mean that the wrong way, but wow, you are soporific, eh? Whew.
Oh, I tried that once, but it was awkward, and people kept getting mad at me for taking their jewelry because I was still in their bedrooms. That was a joke.
I can see.
I do stand up on the side.
Yeah, for sure. But it shows, eh? You should do it on the front. They can't see it when you do it on the side, eh?
Ah, that's funny. I like you.
Oh,
I don't know if I like you more than the other Gee, but I like you.
That might be the nicest thing anybody ever said to me ever, eh?
And perhaps you need to hang out with better quality people.
He's going over 26
just
years
like, I don't know how to deal with this. And at this point,
that's at the top of the list.
At this point, Liana runs up to Kat and be like, "Oh, finally! I need you to make me a powerful and skilled adventure warrior." Or I don't know what the title is, but I need you to do it because Lilith is in danger and I need to help her. And I cannot help her without the proper training and skills.
That's your plan? No, you tell her.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I think there's nothing
How long
wrong
you think
with
it's
that.
going
You
to
sound
take,
like
eh?
you sound like the perfect candidate to be a warlock.
And if you go to school all the time, unlike this guy, maybe 10, 12 years, you're good to go, eh?
I tried learning about weapons and fighting from that orc back at the academy, and he just sold me out to Lilith and then took off. I guess he got a promotion or something. I don't really know.
Look, you don't need to become an adventurer, eh? I mean, good grief, use your face, eh? Look around. There's 3 of them standing right in front of you, eh?
So you will help me save my sister then?
That's what I told you this morning before we came to this ridiculous school thing, eh?
Well, I don't... You look like a door watchman. I didn't think that you were a fighter.
Sometimes you say sentences and they don't got a lot of content in it that makes sense, eh?
Well, that's just the way I'm all
that guy
flustered.
over there, he kills people. Just look at them. He kills them. Hey, look all that black he's wearing. And that's so you don't see the blood. Eh? And this guy, don't let his looks disturb you at all. He's little and he's got all the glasses and shit. He killed 22 guys yesterday. Eh?
Oh. You weren't supposed to know about that, but yes.
I was lying, you fucking idiot. Just go with it. Eh?
Oh, my bad. Yes, no, I am a feared warrior, world-renowned. I've slaughtered all of the men, many men.
Okay, so maybe both of you let me do the talking, eh?
He's right. Penn is a fierce warrior. His name brings fear to the hearts of men throughout the land. I'm terrified just standing next to him, but I'm able to contain my fear.
Oh, the irony, it is strong in this one, eh? Whew. Your stand-up, I bet it was like a lot of really quiet rooms and one guy at the back going, that's really good, eh?
Well, there sure is a lot to unpack here. You know what? We should all just sit down and hash this out. That sound right? That sound good to everyone?
Let me ask a simple question. Does anyone know where Lilith is right now? Or have a way to find her?
I know where she is. Lilith went to a place called the Crate and Barrel in Waterdeep.
I know. Okay, I was going to say, I know every bar on this old continent. Where is that?
The Kraken Barrel?
But no, the Crate and Barrel. Apparently, there are
Uh,
crates and barrels there. She was also talking
can't
about going to another place called the Candle in Storage, but that's not the right place to go, apparently.
How do you put a crate?
You can't put the Kraken in the barrel. They're too big, eh?
I mean, if you had a big enough barrel or a small enough Kraken.
Well, you work on that, and we'll go save Lilith, eh?
Crate, Penathan. Crate. You know, like a wooden box.
A
Like
box,
those
eh?
pastries that you fold over and put fruit in?
Yes, Penathan.
And then we put one in the
It's
box,
the place
and when
where
you
you
go
buy
in to
fruit.
get it, we nail the fucking box shut and mail it to Waterdeep, eh?
Oh, Lord. Do we have to go to Waterdeep?
Why? What's wrong with Waterdeep?
You know that I'm not fond of Waterdeep. By the way, I'm better now, thank you for noticing.
You were broken, eh?
Yes, aren't you still?
I got 2 crazy people in my head. I got no time to notice if you're messed up, eh?
Well, we can fix that too now. We just have to...
There's an absolutely filthy sex show going on in my head right now. It's really hard to concentrate. Talk loud, eh?
We can fix that eventually. Or somehow.
Yeah, we have to go to Waterdeep.
What's
Save
in
Lilith,
Waterdeep?
Lilith!
The crate and barrel's in Waterdeep?
Yes.
Is mon ami.
I was in the manor house there, and the butler was not supposed to let me go out and go to the Crate and Barrel. But Lilith said that I couldn't help them because I didn't have the powers, and I didn't have the experience that she had. And I asked the butler how I could get that very quickly, and he referred me to this gray woman.
Yeah, do you
I
know
have a
something I don't
name.
know?
And then we took
Oh,
over, and it's all good now, eh?
Probably. But I think you're referring to something specific.
Yes.
Oh, you
How
two need a
sassy
minute
cat.
alone? Yeah. I'm sorry,
What
I don't
are you
realize you two
referring
need a minute alone. Come on,
specifically
come on. Eliana, let's leave the room. Give them a minute, eh? Come on, you two. Paul Tog. Yeah, Paul Tog, eh? You come with me, eh?
Yes, Paul Tog, Slayer of Men. And he walks out with you. Still not
Told you to-
entirely
told you
certain
to
how
let
to
me do the
react to
talking.
this.
Yes, we have.
What is happening with those three? And what is she talking about? What can you help her with, apparently?
Oh. There are certain tomes. I've been collecting them. Did you want to know about those? I didn't think you'd find it interesting.
It's a book. I'm me. I'm still me. I'm just a different me than you know. But I
Oh.
assume the me here likes books too.
Well, there are certain books that when you read them, you acquire certain abilities. These are powerful magical tomes. I've been collecting them. Didn't you know about this? They covered it in class. It's a hobby of mine.
No, and what? I mean, I wouldn't expect you to use those on a rando unless they, is it a permanent, like the book always does that, or it gets used up?
It gets used up. The tome is incinerated once you're done reading it.
I certainly wouldn't expect you to use that on, and I look over at her probably arguing with Guy about something.
Just like flailing arms,
That's right.
shouting, feet stamping. Well,
I don't mean to judge, it's just,
there is a legend that the books end up going somewhere else. So in another way, it might seem that I get to continue my search for more tomes. In a lot of ways, that's a win-win.
I mean, they're your books. Do with them what you wish, obviously. I'm just saying. And again, I cut my eyes back over at her.
Well, I understand your reservations, but at the same time, the thought of Lilith's reaction to it makes me laugh. So I'm inclined to possibly do it.
I mean, go for it. I believe in you. Yay. Trying to be supportive, since apparently you seem to be wanting to have our best interest in mind.
Thank you, Penn. That means a lot coming from you. I am inspired. Thank you. You should do public speaking. You have a real knack for this. That was a joke.
Turn and walk back over to the other three.
Just silently walk over.
So who wants
As we
magic
step up-
powers? Magic powers for absolutely free.
It's Liliana, right?
Yep.
Is her name?
Well, Liana.
As we
Liana. I called her
As-
Liliana for a couple times, and I was correct.
oh, so it starts with the I, not with it's Iliana. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's just Liana.
Liana. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
In that case, as we step outside, look at Liana and say, "So, you and your sister got any of those, don't date your friends rules, eh?"
Oh, Well, sad to say, I've not been able to establish any proper set of sisterly guidelines with her. She's been
Want to
very
try
resistant.
A really dirty experiment. Later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of busy, and I don't
It's
even
okay.
know
That's her
you.
boyfriend right there, right? I pointed piss talk.
I am Paul Togg, Slayer of Men. Are we still doing that?
No,
quite
we are
lost.
most definitely not doing that. And you, Liana, we talk again later. It's just an idea, eh? Like a seed I plant, eh?
Yeah, yes, I imagine you
I
plant a
don't mean
few
to
seeds.
sound quite so rude as that was.
Imagine you plant many seeds in a 10-day. So
As I walk up, I'm like, hello, yes, I'm another person in the room.
that's an incredible introduction. Well,
Okay.
Liana kind of looks at everybody and she says, I really don't think that Windsong will carry all of us.
Is this?
No.
Do we have a
Did the-
plan
did the
to
other
get
keep-
to water deep?
Did the other keep have the teleport system? Our world?
It did.
There one to
Well,
handle
here
it?
is there a teleport that go from here to the city? Eh? Or here to the keep
Oh.
even, and then we go from the keep to the city?
Yes,
Or it don't?
I
this
know
one
where
is
that
different?
is. I can show you the way. I use it all the time for my painting. Plus, I have to give something to Liana. This smirk comes across her face.
No, I really want to see your stand up. I think it's really good. I'll be that guy in the back, the one who laugh. Eh?
Oh, good. Everyone laughs at my stand-up. At least everyone who's smart enough to get it. And she leads the way to the teleporter.
While she's got to give her all those books, right? That's like something they got to do.
Yeah.
I would like to pull Guillaume off to the side and be like, once I know where the teleportation circle is, I want to pull him off and be like, we'll be there in a minute. I have to have a word with him.
All right.
And I'm going to pull him off back towards the library and just be like, are you okay? I have not been really clear-minded since that day, and I'm only just now clear-minded because of some random cosmic event with buttons, and I pulled a handful of buttons bag out.
Those make you not crazy? Can I have about 1,000, eh?
You can have all of them. Maybe if you pay them to that guy, he'll fix you too. And I hand him the handful of buttons.
How you make them work?
Yeah,
eh?
I don't know how they work either. But I wanted to ask you because that woman whom I truly do not know very well, but apparently who knows me fairly well, brought up some interesting points while we were here, and I'm not sure what we're doing next. I'm not really sure what I should be doing, and I wanted to ask you. You always joked about me being and being he's just fumbling, a cleric. You always joked about it, and I never understood why. I was always a warlock, and now I'm a wizard, which I guess I should be happy about. But why did you always think that?
When we went to Waterdeep, where did you want to go more than anywhere else in the world?
Graveyard.
Yeah. And when we went across the ocean to a whole new city, a whole new place, where was you wanted to go? Eh?
Was it a crypt or a graveyard? It's probably a graveyard.
So you're picking up a common theme here, right? I figure you're that fascinated with death and dying and coming back from it that's got to be a cleric, eh? I'm sure
really...
you're not, eh?
I'm not sure. I never wanted to be. I came from a family of clerics and people who were about that, and I saw them do things that I never agreed with, and so I swore I wouldn't be like that. And so when the chance came to strike a deal and make a pact, having that connection but not following in their footsteps, I jumped at the chance. But looking back at it now, I don't know. Was I always destined to have that bond?
You seem really clear-headed at the moment, eh? You got your patron in there, eh? You're just being quiet, or what, eh?
No, I think the bond's been severed.
Okay. So how come you're still magic?
I am not
What do you
sure.
believe,
like...
Penn? What do you believe, eh? What do you believe so strong? It makes you do magic? And I don't care what the answer is, because anything that strong's a god, eh? I mean, you know from gods you had a patron, eh?
Right.
I think you need to talk to your god, eh? Got the chance, eh? No patron here.
His tome's in the basement.
Yeah. Gods, they got lots of books, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You don't take this the wrong way, but you don't strike me as a book kind of guy, eh? Even when you add a book, you don't read it, you just put shit in. You never take shit out and put it in your mind, eh?
To be fair, we didn't often have time.
That's a good story, eh? So if it's not the book that make you magic, what is it? What do you believe? You answer
right
that
back.
question, mon ami. Yeah, you answer that question, you have some big answer, eh? Then I make a shirt that's got like a picture of that god on it, and I call you cleric, like finally for sure, eh?
And
Hey, Penn, you did the warlock like nobody I ever seen, eh? Maybe you do the same thing to cleric. Maybe you break that too, eh?
I guess there's only one way to find out. There's a little smile, and I'll turn heel and run back to that little room with the book by myself. And when I get down there, I'll take a deep breath. Never ever do this. There's been a lot of things that we never would have done. So, and I'll kneel at the pedestal, and I will pray to
All right.
the Grand Archivist, I guess.
All right.
Place to start.
And what do you pray for? How do you pray?
Can't do what's up, it's your boy.
What's up? It's your boy.
I kneel and I reach out with my mind and I just say, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm sorry that I almost tried to absorb you. That was the other archivist in me, because you rebuffed us after we had not seen you, or I hadn't seen you, and it was very confusing. But I don't know what I'm doing, and I know you're not like a god, but I know you know a lot of things. Is it possible for someone to serve a higher being, but not like an individual, like a concept, like knowledge, like the pursuit of knowledge and sharing knowledge? Is that enough to follow and serve to still make me someone who can use magic?
Another voice returns. And it is not the voice of the Grand Archivist. It is a voice you have not yet heard. But it is calm, and it is soothing. Your hunger for knowledge, your desire to use the benefits of knowledge for all who can make use of those benefits. These are my tenets. This is my quest. And if you share my beliefs, then we can work together. Go now. You will have my blessings and you will come to know me.
Thank you. And I'll stand up and I'll write a little note on a piece of paper and kind of, without touching it, stick it in the tome. And then I'll run back upstairs and make sure the door is shut and head back towards
As
the
you're
others.
running back upstairs, the ground shakes. And the universe in front of you distorts. And standing in front of you is the other Penn. At the edge of this bubble. And he walks up to the edge of this distortion in an effort to speak to you.
I believe he says, He says what I remember him saying. It was something like, "Is everyone okay? Have you hurt anyone? Like, what's happening?" And I just look kind of, I think ashamed, maybe, is the right look. Things happened. I didn't know. I wasn't fully cognizant. I did hurt people, but no one close to you, if that makes any consolation. I'm trying to fix it. And I remember he also mentioned that he fixed my patron world. And to that I would be like, I think I'd just be kind of wordless because that's about where it cut. So I think he'd say that, and then it just would.
Then it just disappears.
Oh, yeah, just after a second, just run back.
All right. So, if you guys are on the same course, you are able to go through the portal and arrive at the academy, and then go through a secondary portal that takes you to the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House. Liana, Histog, and Kat stay behind to administer a tome to Liana. And Liana's going to get a level in a class.
A level in a class.
Of my choosing by a dice roll. So look out for that. Just Melissa's in the chat losing it. The first thing that strikes you all the moment you come through the portal into a Waterdeep manor house, Walter is not there to greet you.
Ah, shit. Shh. Let's look around, eh?
The downstairs vault area seems to be fully stocked, although a few potions and one large and one small sword are missing. And if you make your way, well, if you the portal takes you into the basement, so you can head upstairs. As soon as you open the upstairs door from the basement, you notice that the manor house is somewhat in ruins. Large sections of it have been completely destroyed.
If this is who I think this is, that's a whole bunch more shit on their list, eh?
And then you hear a voice saying, yeah, you're probably with the rest of them. Avalon Knights Academy, is it? Is that who you are? Am I correct in that? Hi. Hello.
It is, yeah.
And there is a man wearing a large black hide jacket and a fairly unimpressive build. Like, he doesn't cut an intimidating figure, but he is surrounded by a group of what appear to be just goons of all sorts, assassins, all of them clad in black leather armor, surrounding him, and he is drinking some tea on a couch that is full of holes and is broken in places. And He says, the tea's pretty good. I'm sorry, I had to banish the butler a little bit. Just because he was rude, first of all, and secondly, he wouldn't let me in. So I had to banish him, but that's okay. He'll be back soon. Take it easy. We should start with introductions.
So you're in here without permission, eh?
Well, and he kind of
In
points
fact,
to like
specifically against permission denied, eh?
he points to like the destroyed walls of this place that open up into the street, and he says, "Okay, but like, can you still be inside?"
If Walter
So you think
was
this
rude,
don't belong to the Avalon Knights no more just because it don't got the wall? Eh?
Well, to be fair, 2 of your number killed me earlier today.
Well, 2 of them were about to kill you the fuck again. What is your name, eh?
Oh, right. Introductions. My name is Azco. And we're going to stop right there.
I was flipping through my spell list.
You're just like, I'm going to cast so many spells on this dude.
Oh, all right.
We're going to end there today.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Because I think we're...
That's fair.
I go, you know, I'll be honest, that's kind of convenient, because Lodge had said that things got a little weird over here last night, but he kind of undersold it, and I swear to God, if this thing goes any further off the rails, I'm switching shifts with Marty. Really seems more his department.
Any further south, we're going to hit Space Mexico. All right, so... Thank you so much for joining us. A bit of an abbreviated show today, but we got half the cast, so what do you expect? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to my incredible cast. Watch Dirty 20 Games, watch Iron Sworn, and watch all the cool stuff that you can see our good friend Kevin doing on all of the internets during Thursday nights and some other nights throughout the week, and more as time goes on. And absolutely check out Noctum Sky at Noctum Sky Gaming on Twitch and on YouTube, where he's got some cool videos about Unis Honest, and he was very upset and sad that it ended, and he told me all about it. And he can tell you guys all about it if you go watch his YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. We're going to have everybody back in again tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week. Tune in tomorrow for Among Us. We're going to play Among Us and fight and kill each other on Trash Bin. And you're going to see just what kind of evil murderer I am. Here's the thing about being the Dungeon Master. If there's ever a game where people have to decide whether or not you're evil, if you've been the Dungeon Master with your friends, you're the evil one. That's just the way it works. People expect it from you. So thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching. Tune in for all those other great shows. Thank you so much to my cast. Thank you for everybody for joining us. Sorry, things are a little bit abbreviated. There was some illness. We trust that everybody's going to be okay, and we'll see them back next week, and we'll keep you guys posted on it. Check us out on all the things. Like and follow. Check us out on YouTube. Stay tuned for the raid. And yay for the producer. Yes, thank you, Cars, for always reminding us to pay tribute to dear Lenny and dear Larch.
All right, no, seriously?
And,
so I spent the first half making an overlay that didn't include the map of the dice, so we're gonna look at it once here.
Okay.
Because, you know, if I had realized this was going to be the case, I would have done this from the beginning. But, you know, yeah. So you got to see it once before we go out.
It's
This is
perfect.
so nice.
Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, Lenny. That was so
and I do
good.
want to mention, I think we've only done this once before. Not one roll. Not one roll.
Yes,
all night.
not one roll.
Yeah.
I didn't make you guys roll any dice today. So, I mean,
And
we
what
were
a
almost
story.
there, but I cut
That
it
was
short.
amazing. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for the raid. And until next time, council dismissed.
She knew at a glance, tonight she might not get her wedding dance. apocalypse. On his wedding day, Abe woke up, beer still dancing in his gut. Looked outside at the lightning in the sky and knew the apocalypse was ever nigh.